Okay.
And we are live! Hi, everybody! Woo!
Hi.
Hey, we are live from my haunted office. And we're here because a week ago, I think it was, Jennifer, you experienced something here.
Yes, definitely. I just want to add that the ghost tour just walked by. So
Yes, the Roswell Ghost Tour.
they're outside.
I know, I almost jumped out and was like, hey guys, wanna join a seance?
You so should have. You so
I
should
would-
have.
Yeah, but it would mess up their flow, it'd mess up our flow.
Yeah.
But maybe, we'll see. They tend to stir things up in the cemetery they're going to, so maybe we'll get a little extra activity.
I was just thinking that. I was thinking maybe if they go up there, then some of some activity will follow them back. Because I believe that's what I heard another person that was here say.
Yes,
That this was a walkthrough.
Mhm.
So pretty active. So
Yeah, exactly.
even more exciting.
So they're gonna stir shit up for us, and we're gonna stir shit up. And as I was mentioning earlier, I've been told if I open a hellmouth, I will not be getting my deposit back. So we're gonna try and close everything. So it's just gonna be, we're just gonna say it right now. No negative entities
Yes.
or energies are allowed at this seance. We'll call it a seance.
Yes.
Yes.
What the heck?
And when we say goodbye, everybody has to leave, and nobody is allowed to follow myself or Jennifer home. Not this time. You've done it before. Not this time.
Not this time.
Not this time. Not this time. And we'll signify when we're done by blowing out these 2 candles, which are very nice and smelly.
Yeah.
Let's see, this is my office mates. It is Cozy Nights. And I think that one is something similar. It's
Yeah, it has a little sandalwood
Yeah.
vanilla thing going.
very nice. Yeah, I never buy candles. People just give them to me. So yeah, that's where that came from. So I see that we have some people here. Hi, everybody. Thanks for coming. Thanks for watching us. This is Jennifer.
Hi.
She has been on our show. She was on this very second episode we ever did. Something's Telling You to Leave. That's what it was called. And she was also on one of our Patreon episodes because the Thanksgiving before this pandemic hit, she accidentally booked Thanksgiving weekend at a haunted cabin in the woods, because that's not scary at all. Needless to say, she's seen a lot of ghosts. And she is such a good sport and such a good friend for coming here and doing this with me. This is our first time really ever doing anything like this. So
Yeah, this is going to be interesting. We'll see. You guys can, we'll get to watch us feel our way through it.
yeah, and hopefully not get possessed. I'm facing this fireplace because we know there's ghosts in this fireplace. Right?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, what caught my attention was actually the area above, over here in the fireplace, and I know,
There's something.
Yeah, I think there's just been many years of life around the fireplace, around the hearth, and this has been here for so long.
Yes, this is built in 1813, so it's been
it's just like where I got this in a very old hotel.
Yeah.
You would think, just years of being used and people coming in and out. There are things that get left behind.
Right.
So where I got this was a pretty interesting story. I don't know if you want me to go.
Sure. Yeah. This is a gift that Jennifer got this for me as a Christmas present. I think it was 2 years ago.
A couple years ago.
Yeah. You want to tell how you found it?
Yeah, because it is really cool. I probably wouldn't have bought something like this as a tool for a seance, or as a tool to really try to reach out to anyone. At the time, I just thought that it looked cool. But the really neat part, if I back up, was we were at this really old hotel in Hot Springs, Arkansas. So we're in Arlington. And that hotel was built in the 1800s. and at one point had burned down and then rebuilt. But it was really famous, and a lot of people came there. It was known for Al Capone and the mobsters and presidents and dignitaries and sports people that would come there and get in the hot springs. So they had this whole floor of bathhouses, which I did go in when I was there. And boy, what a cool set for a horror movie. Oh man, I mean, it should really be used. It's just these old tiles and old, big, deep bathtubs, and the steam and the water coming through everything. You hear the dripping everywhere. And it is really just a very unique place that has, really cherished their history, but at the same time, it's pretty outdated now. Like the room we stayed in really needed a lot of attention. But the hotel itself is still very grand. So we went around Christmas. It was before Christmas. We were visiting family. We stayed in the hotel. The whole huge lobby, there's a piano and a big bar, big grand staircase up to the ballroom, and a big grand staircase down to underneath where there's service shops. So we wanted a drink. It was kind of late at night. We had our kids with us. We went to the bar to get a drink, and we couldn't stay at the bar with our kids. It's a big to do there. It's very nice. People come to come to a nice place. So we got our drinks and we started to walk around. Well, we wanted to, first we went up the staircase to the ballroom, and there was some big soiree going on. We couldn't stay up there. We went down into the basement, where when you first go down there, there's a display of historic things. So there's like a really old barber chair and one of these cool things that you step on and put in a penny and it tells you your fortune. And there are shops all along the hallways, all glass, big old, they've really kept a lot of the old, architecture. And there were clothes. There was a little barber shop with like 2 chairs and a hair salon. So we were just walking around thinking that we could just hang out down there, let the kids kind of play while we chatted and had our drinks. Well, we walked out to another wing, and we saw at the end this big picture window that was lit up. It was the only place that was lit up. And in the big picture window, we all were like, oh, look at that. We all saw something we really wanted. It was a very
needful things.
It was very needful things. It was very we were all just like, oh, we want these things. And could we go in here? And we walked around the corner. We looked, and there, it's open. The only place open down there. There's a woman sitting there behind the counter reading. And, come in, And then she starts playing with the kids. These kinds of things are sitting at the front. There was a lot of wooden toys and this
old-fashioned stuff.
And then she had a whole table of crystals and some, clothes, women's clothes. And then there was another whole room off to the side that had lingerie. Okay, and so she was like, oh, here, your kids can play with my dog. And then my little kids were like, oh, yeah. And they were behind the counter playing with her dog. She was like, you guys go ahead.
Into the lingerie section.
Do we leave our kids with this woman we don't know behind the counter playing with the dog? Yes, okay, we do. So we go, and then she comes in there in a little while like, oh, there's another room. There's a room beyond the room with more adult things in it, more adults, Yeah. And she's like, oh, you guys, but then it's like almost like a closet, like they shut she's gonna shut the door. I'm like, whoa, okay. So my kids are like way over there behind the counter playing with the dog. Anyway, it was a good time. It was a really good time. Very creepy. But it really had the whole store, everywhere we looked, everybody, had this sensation of that, it felt like we walked into like a Ray Bradbury book, when we first saw it, because it was whimsical and nostalgic somehow. I'd never been there, but it felt very nostalgic.
Definitely has a something wicked vibe to it.
It really did. And so when I saw this, I just thought of you, and I was like, oh, you were starting the podcast, and I thought, well, this would be a cool, fun thing
Yeah, and here we are.
And here
actually
we are.
use it
Yeah.
because you came in here last week to work.
Mm-hmm.
You had, you had a full house. You just needed a place away for a few days to work.
Yes.
And you came in here, and I remember the first day everything was great, and then you came in the next morning and you said, Becky, I gotta tell you what happened last night.
Oh, yeah.
So just to give a brief overview, because I'm sure people want to hear us talk to the ghosts.
Yes. Okay. I'm sorry. Long-winded. Yeah. So I came in. I had worked here for a few days. I was really busy with work, and that's really why I needed somewhere to get away. So I had felt, even being here before, something. This place feels it has a lot of energy. And it has certain spots that definitely hold more than others. And so I knew that, right here, and I'm sitting.
Yeah, Amanda just commented when she looks at the fireplace, she's getting chills.
Yeah, well, I was sitting right here by
hey.
this fireplace working. And I was focused on what I was doing. So I go home later that night, and I feel the same energy, talking. She wasn't really talking though, just in my orbit. And the only thing she did say was talk to me. And at that point, I did communicate with her, but she was giving me more of like imagery than words. Later that night, I had a very, very intense dream of what must have been her memories, because there were things in there that I wasn't aware even existed. There was some really intense subject matter too, so I don't know how much detail to go into, but it was really intense. It was very clear. So I dreamt about it and even woke up and stayed in contact with her, because actually my cat woke me up.
Right. Yeah.
I must have been fretting. I don't know, and that's really weird because my cat normally is not even in my bedroom. And he woke me up. He was pawing at me. I woke up and I did the best I could to remain in contact, and came here to continue the communication with her, and asked her if she wanted to move on, asked her if she felt like she was stuck here. I was able to get her out the door, but she turned around and looked at me and fell backwards, as if she were falling off a cliff, or it was really neat. And I don't know, I guess Becky, you've also
I had some experiences too with her. So, well, I guess we can share that because we're going to do an episode with Jennifer, and she's going to go into more detail about it. But the dream was a dream about this woman giving birth.
Yes.
And so, and it wasn't pretty. And so a few weeks before, I don't sleep. I stay up too late. Sometimes I come in here and I pass out. So I fell asleep here in my office at like 8 a.m. In the chair. This is why it's good that there's a chiropractor also in this building. And so I passed out, and while I was asleep, I had this very intense dream that I was surrounded by these two women that sounded exactly like the two women that you had in your dream, and they were dressed in black taffeta mourning, like late 19th century taffeta mourning that you would have worn after a death. And I was in that too. I looked down and I was wearing it too. And these women, they started jostling me. They were like, "You got to get up, you got to get up." And the jostling actually woke me up. And I still had like the imprint of like feeling them on me as I was waking up. And that was like, it woke me up, whatever they were doing. So that was really weird. But I was like, okay, well, maybe it was a dream. And then Jennifer told me about her experiences. And so the next night I was here, It was actually the same night we were going to do a live with Ghost Biker, and I was going to do it from here. And I brought some tarot cards in, and I thought, another person we've had on the podcast, Carly, told me that I could try and communicate with the ghost through tarot cards. So I pulled 3 cards, and I said, I'm going to ask some questions. The first card, I want to know what you do. The second card, I want to know how old you are. And the third card, tell me why you're still here. So the first card I pulled was death, which I know doesn't mean death, but still it was weird when I said, what do you do? And it was death. The second card I pulled was a young mother. And then the third card, why are you still here? It was reversed, and the reversed meaning was revenge. So I immediately called Jennifer, and I was like, we got to talk to this woman. She clearly wants to talk to us. So here we are.
Yes.
So if you're here, we want to talk to you.
Yeah.
You talked to us before, so we got this board here, and everybody's watching. Don't be intimidated. It's just a picture. So that's why we're here. And thank you all, everybody who's watching. I'm kind of scared. Are you scared?
I don't know. Scared because I'm, yes. I'm going to say yes. Definitely there is like a little fear factor involved because everyone I've talked to about, for some reason, this type of communication has the stigma attached. And so many times have I heard like, oh, well, the wrong thing could come through. Like, why the wrong thing could come through with this and not anything else?
Right. Maybe something bad could come through with my tarot cards. Who knows?
Right? Well, so I just don't know why that stigma is attached.
I don't know. Maybe it's... Well, let's find out. Okay, so we're going to try and be safe about this. We've already asked that nothing negative come through. And we'll see how it goes. So those of you that are watching, Diana can see your comments. We can't. So would somebody like to present us with a question that we should ask?
Ooh, anybody? Katie says it's like cold calling, but you're ghost calling, so it's okay to be nervous.
All right, well, while we're waiting just for anybody to respond, why don't we see if we can find out what her name is?
Yes, I would think.
All right. So we're going to see. Yeah.
Okay.
All right, lady with the dead baby.
Oh.
What is your name?
Possibly 2, right?
Yeah.
Wow, you just get right to it.
Let's see. What is your name?
Seems to be wanting to head to that area there. Are you doing anything?
I'm not doing anything. I'm trying to look. Ooh, weird. Yeah, it feels a little weird, huh?
It does. P? R? Priscilla, maybe? S? And he's just skipping the vowels. My hand's not even on it. Okay. Maybe she doesn't know how to read.
What was the first letter?
Huh?
What was the first letter? I'm taking notes.
It's PR. I've got an S. Stopping there. T.
T.
Maybe Prudence. R. P. R. S. T. R.
Let's move it around a minute.
Okay, yeah, maybe
get
it's
some
something else
going.
Yeah. Oh,
it's dragging a little bit.
Yeah, it doesn't want to go over there.
It doesn't.
This is so cool.
That's weird. That's really flying.
Oh man. Okay. A. Finally have a vowel. What if she doesn't know how to read?
I don't know.
That would suck. Sorry. Maybe she can spell her own name though.
Yeah.
With a T.
Could be.
Another
Yeah.
T.
Or are
Did you
you? It looks okay. Yeah, maybe it was not. Maybe you all can see. Okay. All right. So, were you writing any of that down? We got a P. We got an R. We got a U.
You got a U?
Yeah.
I'm not sure. It was not really.
Yeah.
Say it a little louder so I can hear. I heard PRSTRAT. And pursed rat isn't a common name, so she's just warming up.
Maybe so. Maybe she's she's really old. She's having trouble with this. It definitely seems to like keep going around the P's.
No, it does.
P's and the A's. All right, should we stop and try again? Start
Okay.
over? Okay, yeah, we didn't get much there. Let's try that again. You're just giving us random letters. Well, you know we're not faking because we would have spelled something.
We can spell.
Yeah, we know how, yeah. All right.
Okay, maybe we'll start somewhere. Let's start somewhere farther away from where it keeps going.
Yeah. All right. So start again.
I can't get it to move. Can you?
No, it wants to. It's heading back over here.
It's weird.
Oh, wow. Okay.
That P again.
Yeah, so it starts with a P. I'm gonna guess like Priscilla or Prudence. I'm feeling a Priscilla or a Prudence.
Yeah.
There's the R.
R.
Doesn't want to go that way.
The subtitles say P as in PEE every time you're saying P, just so you know.
Oh.
What's that?
Another
R again.
Weird. Okay.
PRR?
Yeah, she keeps bringing up P's and R's and S's.
Maybe it's a cat. It's a cat ghost purring at you.
That would be nice, but I don't think.
I don't think so.
Haven't
It's
felt like
really
cats in-
weird.
Yeah.
I keep trying to like push it that, like
Yeah,
move, and
It's
it
not.
just
It
won't.
won't stick over here. It keeps going to the P.
Maybe try a different question. Maybe ask
Yeah.
about the revenge card.
No, like just like this, it's fine. Okay.
So weird. All right. Does anybody have any questions? Diana, any questions coming through?
We haven't gotten any from our guests yet. Guests, if you have any questions, please toss them out at me. I'll have them asked of the spirit board. I was wondering if you wanted to ask her about the revenge card.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Well, let's see. Tara just said something. What did she say? Dang it, I have to make dinner. Oh, okay. Bye, Tara.
She's back now. She missed a little bit. Tara, the only thing it said was.
Oh, she's Puerto Rican. Maybe so.
Oh.
Okay. Could be.
Katie says Prust is a last name.
Yeah, that's true. Maybe she's related to the poet. Ooh. All right.
Kimberly wants to know how old she was when she passed over.
That's a good question.
It is.
Okay, and that should be an easy one.
It should be.
Right. All right. So how
Okay.
old were you when you died? So cool.
You'd think it'd be a number.
2.
Oh, the numbers are up there. Okay.
6. 26.
26 years old. That sound like the image that you saw?
Yeah, did she seem like she could be about 26?
Yeah, definitely. Definitely.
Okay. All right. All right. Any next questions? Anybody else?
I still want you to ask about the revenge card. Please, please,
Oh,
please,
okay.
please,
All right.
please.
All right.
How do we specifically, how do we ask?
You said that you wanted revenge.
Amanda says you should keep your hands on the planchette and not take them off until you're all done.
Thank you, Amanda.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, we don't want to break the stream.
She might be telling you something while you're not listening.
Good point.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay, so we
Okay.
keep it.
Keep it going. All right. All right. So why do you want revenge? What happened to you? E. R. So
You.
S. T.
Trust.
It's definitely, was that Prust? Prust?
T. T. R. U.
Prust. Trust. Okay. Still going.
U. Okay. Cool. S.
Trust
Trust
us?
us.
That's creepy.
Trust us. Oh, no.
No negative energy.
No, negative.
E. Trust use.
Shout out the letters because we can't see.
Oh, E.
Trust us, E.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
V.
V.
As in Victor. That's it. Try to stop. I can't tell.
No, I can't tell either. Seems like it's kind of stalling out.
E.
Another E.
Mm-hmm.
Does it feel like it's kind of
Yeah.
stalled out?
R.
Trust us ever. Still going?
Not really.
No, just kind of stopped.
Trust us ever. Kimberly had a question. Where'd it go? How many are you?
Oh. Yeah, how many are you? How many are in here? So we've been talking to, we think, the young mother,
Yeah.
but we know from other people.
Let's go somewhere. Four?
4.
Is anybody else freaked out?
This is so cool!
I really want to take my fingers off. The urge is pretty strong
It
to remove
is.
myself from.
It is.
So no wonder you kept getting random letters when you asked the name if there's 4.
Yeah. Okay.
Maybe ask to speak directly to the young mother who presented herself to you.
Okay, yeah. So, young mother, tell us your name.
It's again like not
it's like,
not feeling anything.
is it on the P again? It's hard to tell.
Oh, maybe
It
it
looks
is.
like it's on the P
Yeah.
again. All right. What's the next letter? P.
All right.
R.
Something PR something. And now it's
Doesn't want to go that way.
doesn't want to go.
U. There's the ghost. Try not to pay attention, Becky. Is it stopping?
Yeah, that's nowhere.
Was that, you said PA?
PRU.
Oh, again? Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm. D.
D. Oh.
Oh,
You did tell me it was Prudence.
I don't know where that came from. I just. Maybe in the Beatles song. Dear Prudence, would you come out to play? E.
A.
E.
You.
again?
Somebody says they hear talking and it's loud.
What are they saying?
Yeah.
Do you guys hear any voices?
No.
Weird. Not sure what you're hearing, guys.
EVPs. Okay, so she stopped. Prudu? Could that be a nickname?
No, that
No.
sounds weird.
Prudiu?
PRUDU. Oh, it's still going.
Oh, wait, I thought you said PRUDEU.
Yes. It just stopped on yes.
Oh, okay. Prudiu.
Prudu.
That's weird.
That's weird.
I can't. That's not right.
That's short for
Would Deu be Latin for God?
Huh?
Deu? Wouldn't that be Latin for God?
There was no E in there.
Oh,
PRUDU, right? I
Yeah,
don't think-
PR Prude. Maybe.
I heard PRUDEU.
Oh, was there an E? Oh, wasn't. Maybe. Prude. Yeah, prude could be short for prudence. Maybe.
We've got a lot of guests who say they're hearing a man's voice and a kid's voice. We're not hearing that, guys.
No.
Can you hear what they're saying?
Kimberly says maybe they're speaking in French? Or do you mean that Prudu may be a French last name?
Purdue. Yeah, Prude.
Stopped. Well,
We know there's ghosts here for sure.
Yes.
And we've seen it, both seen the one. And I felt like there's definitely a man here that walks the hall.
yeah. Yeah, and Franz saw a man walk through this office about this time of night.
Could there be kids playing in the park next door or something?
We would hear
No.
them.
Well, not live kids. There are ghost kids that play in that park. I'm not making that up.
Hmm.
Yeah, people see the swings swinging on their own. Is there a child in here?
Okay, let's get this thing moving.
Shit.
Ooh.
That was like dragged. Did you feel that?
Yeah.
It was like, vroom.
To yes.
Yes, there's a child in here.
Tara says she feels like maybe their name is May. Just
Nay.
came to her.
Oh.
The child?
Perhaps.
Is it a girl or boy child?
Yeah, is a girl or boy child? We'll ask that.
Covered around the B there.
Did it?
Let's go into O.
Shit. Okay. Maybe May is the name of the woman whose last name is Pruden.
Okay, you're right. Let's go.
Oh. Holy fucking shit, it just spelled boy. Sorry for the language. Oh my god! Okay, it's still going. It's still going. It's still, oh, it stopped. R. E.
Yeah.
What was that?
It just said R-E-D.
Oh.
Please don't spell R-U-M.
Red rum, yeah.
Oh no.
I'm resisting the urge to take my hand off the planchette to do the little finger motion. Red. D. D. Let's go that way. O. Maybe it's the last name. Red. Doc.
Red Doc?
D-O-C. C. All right, I think they're messing with us.
Yes, it's just.
This doesn't make good sense.
Maybe we should ask a direct question.
Yeah.
Let's see. We had the question, how many children are there?
Okay. I have docs.
And we're recording this for the EVPs, right? Because apparently the recording's going to have a little bit more talking in it than what we hear right now.
All right, so how many children are here? You know, there's a boy. How many children? Or maybe are there more than one child here? Okay. Yes, there's more than one.
More than one. Okay. Katie recommends asking more yes or no questions if you can.
That seems to be easier for these poor spirits that can't spell.
Tara gets a feeling that there's 3 children. Is that right?
Are there 3 children here?
Amanda gets a feeling it might be 4.
Are there 3 children?
Back over here.
3 children.
Yes. That doesn't necessarily mean Amanda's wrong, because it could be more. Are there 4 children here?
Oops.
I'm losing it. Yeah. Oh, wait, there we go. Okay. You're both right.
Okay. And Kimberly wants to know if you're feeling any sensations in your fingers while you're touching that planchette.
On and off. I felt almost like a stuffiness and then not, and then it feels like sometimes like I'm barely touching this and it really wants to go a certain way, or I'm trying to keep it moving and it's resisting.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm feeling like a tingling.
Tara wants to know if somebody has a name that contains the sound May, like Mabel.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so somebody here have a name that contains the sound May. Hello.
Oh, May says hello.
Hi, May.
Hi. Should we ask Meg?
Yeah, okay. Let's have a question for May, because she's obviously here. Diane and I like how spooky you look with that candle. All right. Really appreciate you all like being here with us. I need a question for May. She's moving it. She wants to talk. She keeps hovering over yes. Anybody got a question for May? Why are you still here, May?
Tara wants to know if May is the caretaker of the children.
Okay, yeah. May, did you hear that question?
You'd better ask. My hand's not on the planchette.
May, are you the caretaker of these children?
Yes.
Tara, you are.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, whoa. Mim? A? Find out your full name. D? Madeline? Maddie?
Maybe she's mad.
Mad? E?
P?
E. M-A-D-E. N? Maiden?
Maiden.
Yes.
Maiden.
Maiden. So it's not the mother. Hmm.
U or T? I'm not even moving it. N? U-N?
Maybe D or C.
Undone?
Undone. Stuck.
What are you trying to tell us, May? She wants to say on that N. Hello. Well, hello to you too. I don't know what you're trying to say.
Tara thinks maybe it's the oldest child. The older sister.
Okay, that makes sense. Yes.
Yep. Okay.
Who is asking this question? How do you know? Oh my gosh.
Did you sound like just get like really worn out?
Yeah.
R. I don't even know what we're asking now. I'm just gonna let her talk. E. D.
Red again.
Do you have red hair? 1.
One.
Red one.
It's better than red rum.
Much.
R. E. D. She did it again. Red.
Red one, red.
One child with red hair, maybe?
I don't know. I can't. What do you?
Okay, we need another question because we're clearly not asking the right ones. She's trying very hard to communicate. Or he. May is, I think. Let's see. Oh, Katie, you say you're hearing talking? Is that what she's saying?
Everybody's still hearing voices. Is there something red in the building?
The building's painted red.
Yes. Oh gosh. Yes. Yes.
Yeah, the siding on this building is painted red.
Tara thinks maybe red is a nickname.
Red is what?
Red is a nickname, maybe?
Oh,
Yeah.
it's Red a nickname. It's Red someone nick.
Yeah, it's
someone's
red
name.
somebody's name.
Yes.
Yes, well, so far we haven't asked any wrong questions.
I know you haven't gotten a single no. Amanda wants to know, were they murdered?
Ooh, was somebody in here murdered?
It's stalled out.
It doesn't. They don't want to answer.
They don't want to know.
They don't want. Yeah, it's
It's
just
like-
it won't move.
It's like
It's like
stiff.
we can't
or
move it.
stuck.
I guess that's a rude question to ask a ghost. I don't know.
That's weird.
We're sorry. Don't follow us home.
Help us.
All right. Hey, now it's moving again. Yes, they accepted our apology. How many more questions should we do?
No.
Maybe 3 more questions?
Yeah.
Anybody else got a question?
I would like to know if the lady that I spoke with wants to move on.
Yeah, that's a good question.
So I would like to talk to her if we can.
Yes. Prudu or whatever her name is. Would you like to move on? It just stopped again.
Maybe it's one of those situations where she doesn't realize.
Yeah, maybe she's stuck in a loop.
Maybe.
Did you jump backwards? Do you remember?
No. Yes.
Kimberly would like to know, do you need help?
Do you need help? Or would you like us to help you? It just keeps circling.
Tara wonders, did they live on a farm or homestead?
Did you live on a farm or a homestead?
Guys, if you're hearing a little mumbling, what you may be hearing is my voice
Oh,
over their
no. It's
speaker.
No.
Not a homestead. Amanda wants to know, is there a man keeping them there, or is there a man there?
Is there a man that is keeping you here against your will? A man might be the one who's stopping the planchette.
Yes.
Ooh.
That is interesting. Oh.
Katie wants to know what characteristics racially the apparition that you saw had.
Oh, yeah.
Was it a Caucasian woman?
Yes.
Yeah, same. They were all white that I saw. Is there anybody here? Gosh, how do we ask that question in a delicate way? Yeah.
Yes, there's somebody there.
Yes. Okay. That we know.
They're like, we thought we told you that already.
Okay.
What question are you wanting to ask?
I guess I wanted to see if anybody that's here was enslaved. Yeah, is anybody in here enslaved? Or are they free? I guess that's not a yes or no question, so. Anybody here enslaved?
I'm not getting
Yeah.
much feeling.
No. I'm guessing the answer is no.
Yeah.
Okay.
Carly would like to know if the man keeping them there is blocking them from talking.
That is a very interesting question. When I had the dream, there was very pointed that this person could not talk.
That's right. She was forbidden.
It was like she was making it a point to me that
She could not speak.
the only thing she said was talk to me. And after that, it was all
Silence. Is there a man here keeping you from speaking?
was that an M?
Okay.
Okay, N-A. G.
N.
Oh.
N-A-G-N-O. Nagno? Is that in another language?
No,
No.
that's nothing.
Unless she's saying she was a nag. And no.
No. Possible?
Okay. I have one last question. Did you work in the mill? N.
Yes.
Yes. Okay.
And yes, okay.
And yes, I don't know why there's an N there. Oh, I should not be.
It's really hard.
It is really hard.
This
Okay.
is kind of exhausting, isn't it?
Yeah, it
It
is.
feels like stuck again.
Yeah. Well, I think that may be all we're going to get out of them tonight. Is there any final questions, any burning questions anybody has? Anybody?
It's almost like there's weight on it or something.
Yeah, like it's not, it's not moving.
Yeah, but it's
There,
heavy.
but like right in the center. Yeah.
Yeah, is there anybody else? I mean, I think that we're I don't know about you, but I feel like kind of drained.
Mm.
No?
Yeah.
Amanda mentioned earlier, don't forget to say goodbye when you're done.
Yes.
Oh,
Definitely.
yeah.
All right.
Well, thank
And
you
Katie says
for
thank
talking
them.
to us.
Yes. Thank you so much for
Thank
talking to
you.
us.
Don't follow us home.
Yeah. We're gonna say goodbye now.
One more question if you have a sec. Amanda
One more
wants to know
question.
why the fireplace is so creepy, or
Why?
there's significance.
Yeah.
Yeah. What is the significance of the fireplace? Why is it so creepy?
Oh, it's moving.
B.
Is that E? Maybe.
Maybe. U. R.
And burn.
Burn.
Burn. Oh no.
Ooh.
Oh, I just got chills.
It really feels significant, whatever that is.
Did the office catch on fire or something?
There's no evidence.
That looks really old.
I feel like somebody was burned badly.
Yes.
Yes.
Somebody was burned.
We're very sorry that happened to you.
Yeah.
Done.
Okay.
Well, thank you to everybody here who spoke with us.
Yeah, thanks so much. I
Thank you.
didn't know you were all here. Hopefully you
Yeah.
can find peace and move on.
And maybe we'll be back to chat with you some more and help you if you can't.
Why don't, before you close the session, why don't you ask them if there's a sign, or ask them to give you a sign if they want to speak to you again, some kind of sign.
It's a good idea.
Specific.
Can you give us, so should we decide what that sign should be?
Let's say a white feather would appear in the office or something very specific.
Okay.
Is it possible?
Not that I know of. All right.
It's not impossible for somebody to accidentally blow in a feather or track in a feather. They're pretty common.
Okay. Let's do that. Yes. If you'd like to speak with us again, please bring in a white feather into this space and to let us know that you want to speak with us again.
I'm going to be creeped out when there's one in here the next time you come
I'll be very creeped out, yeah. But given what I do, I won't be that surprised.
in. Also, we should say goodbye.
Yeah, is there anything we forgot that we need to do before we say goodbye? All right.
Katie says they can also perhaps ask them to make do. I don't get it, Katie. What do you mean? She says, or something red.
Oh, because they kept saying red.
Red, yeah, there was a lot of red.
Oh, yeah. Okay. And if a white feather isn't possible, leave us something red that's obvious. There we go. All right. Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Bye.
Oh.
Okay.
Well, that was surprising. Oh yes, blow that candle out. Didn't want to go out, Becky. Okay. Closing out the spirit board, the talking board.
You guys, that was exactly 1 hour when you blew out the candle.
Oh wow! Oh my gosh!
Oh wow. Okay, so I'm thoroughly creeped out.
Yeah, I'm actually really surprised. I thought that we could, maybe have a little answers. I had no idea that we were going to be able to really get a picture of
Who's really here?
who's really here.
Well,
That's really, really cool.
and thank you to everybody who gave us comments, because a lot of you are very psychic and you were able to help guide that conversation and really help us get some information.
Very helpful.
Yeah, so thank you so much. We really appreciate everybody joining in today. Hopefully you're not as scared as we are right now.
Katie wants to know how you feel.
Huh?
Katie wants to know how you feel now.
Drained, and my back is killing me.
Yeah, mine too.
Yeah, like the
I don't know.
what
That was a lot
chakras?
of leaning forwards.
Yeah.
Yeah, but these
Okay.
are comfortable chairs.
These are office chairs, but yeah, we were.
It's not. They should be okay. I mean,
It's kind of like doing the dishes when you have your hands out in front of you, suspended for a long time.
Okay, well, she would know. She's
yes. Okay.
Okay.
I'll take it.
Okay. All right. So it's not an indication of us having our what chakra is that in your sacrum? Your root chakra messed up.
Maybe.
Okay. Well, we should yeah. I think we should go have a drink.
We need to process, I think.
Yeah.
And make sure it's left behind.
Yeah, we do. We're gonna have to be here for a minute and clean up a little bit anyway, because there's usually a lot of junk in front of this fireplace. I like putting a lot of junk in front of it because it kind of blocks the
Yeah, it makes a little
stuff.
barrier. Yeah.
Yeah, and we just opened it up so everything could there was no physical barrier, because it does. It kind of like creates this energetic barrier to have stuff there. Very usually there's a Keurig sitting there and stuff.
For practical.
Yeah, like modern stuff to kind of break up. Yeah, all right. Well,
So same time next week?
no.
Well, I kind of felt like I'm playing with more than I expected, and I could see where that was coming from. Now, like, you might get not what necessarily you asked for.
Yeah.
I get it now.
Well, luckily, we know a lot of people that can help us if
Yes.
we did something wrong.
Yes.
Help us out. You know who I'm talking to. Thank you all so much. I know it's late where a lot of you are. We really appreciate you tuning in. And this will be on YouTube too, in case you missed it. We're going to put it all on YouTube.
Cool.
So, all right. Any closing remarks before we close things out?
Everybody says thank you. Thanks, guys, for coming to this amazing, bizarre, technological, and old school mashup seance. This is so fun.
Yeah, you should see our setup. We literally have like a gooseneck lamp with the only fabric I have in here that has skulls and crossbones over it, to diffuse it. It's just so weird when I've got it in here.
It's perfect.
I'm glad we're the only ones in the building. And we're gonna have to listen to the tape and see what that.
Ooh, with the voices,
Yeah.
I can't. Oh, yes, we definitely have to listen to those because I didn't hear
We didn't hear
anything.
So but the camera picked something up.
Cool.
Ooh, all right. Well, thank you all so much.
Thanks for having me. Thanks, guys.
Thank you so much for doing this.
Yeah, it's fun.
Yay. All right. And you want to go visit a haunted cemetery?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Bye, guys.
Bye, guys.
All right. I got to stop this.